Hello and welcome to another edition of Road Tours. Today we're headed out State Route 322, heading eastbound, and we're going to be exploring what there is to see and do between Echo Cyn State Park turnoff and the Eagle Valley Resort, better known as the Mount Wilson Backcountry Byway. Now we're 4 miles east of Pioche, Nevada and Highway 93. Now, as we come up to the junction of Echo Cyn State Park, we're going to be going straight. But if you were to turn right here, it would take you into Echo Cyn State Park. Now, the first 8 miles of this road looks just like that. It's all high desert. It's a lot of brush, rolling hills. But once you get to the lake, it turns beautiful. It's a good place just to kind of go and relax. I love fishing, but I'm a lazy fisherman. And this lake, you can actually drive your vehicle right up to shore and start fishing. It's a great place to kind of kick back and relax and mingle with the wildlife, or geese in this case. Now, they also have hiking trails throughout the area. They have a picnicking area, boat launches. They also have a campground. Now, they have 33 campsites, open on a first-come, first-served basis. Drinking water is available. They also have an RV dump station, and you can stay up to 14 days in any 30-day period. Now, Echo Cyn Dam really is a wonderful destination in the spring when the migratory waterfowl pass through. You actually can expect to see some trumpeter swans, teals, herons, just to mention a few. But if you are a bird watcher, Echo Dam should be high on your list of places to visit. Now, Rose Valley turnoff's coming up here on the right-hand side. This is a good little side trip. We're all about exploring anyways, right? But that's an old wagon train or supply wagon route. And back about maybe a mile, probably a little farther, you're going to come across some wooden structures. Well, on the left-hand side is a bunch of rocks, and you can see a fence around them. Well, I guess you would call it early American graffiti. Apparently, it used to be a stage stop or a wagon stop. And people would get off and carve their names and the year they came through on the rocks. And a lot of them date back to the 1890s. It's a good little side trip. Okay, this sign right here, that means open range. So there might be cattle out here. In fact, there is farther up in the canyon. But if you hit one, you automatically body. You're going to be eating steak for quite a while. And that goes for any domesticated animal, even sheep. Out here, you're more likely to run into elk. A lot of wild horses, coyote, and a lot of deer. But just want to make you aware of that just to keep an eye out. Now, this meadow here, as we're dropping down into the canyon towards Eagle Valley, is absolutely gorgeous. And it only gets better from here. Now we're coming up to Eagle Valley. There's a little bit of history here. You see, back in 1864, Brigham Young actually sent several families here to build homes. He wanted all the water and the agricultural rights. But they ran into one big problem, and that was the Indians. Pretty big resistance. They actually had to build a fort right here, or very close to this intersection. There's a historical monument right there. You can read all about it. Now, this town was founded in 1864. They tried to name it Eagle Valley, but the post office told them there was already a settlement in Nevada, so they had to come up with a different name, and they did the only logical thing. That was to open up a dictionary, point out a word, and thus the town of Ursine was born. Now, for more information on things to do and places to go up here on State Route 322, go to Pioche Nevada.com. Now, the next video in this series is from Eagle Valley Resort to Spring Valley State Park and can be seen at Pioche Nevada.com and now at Lincoln County Nevada.com. Well, that's it for this edition of Road Tours. We'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on your next road journey.